let's talk Sacha Baron Cohen. For those of you guys who don't know who Sacha Baron Cohen is, he's Borat, he's Bruno, he's Ali G.
He's a legend, yo.
Okay, so and the clip that we're referencing, he basically here. You have the clip?
Pull it up?
Yeah, I guess so. It's not going to be a.
He went to not an alt-right rally, but he went to a group that was like a militia group in Washington State, and got on stage somehow and started singing this wild ass song.
As a country singer, like he put on makeup and all this shit.
And then some people started singing along, and I don't remember the exact lyrics, but something about like giving Obama the Wuhan flu and cut off the journalist's head like the Saudis do, or
chop
some
them
shit
up like the Saudis do.
Yeah.
Wuhan flu.
Looks like it's only stills from it. I don't see that.
No, there's a video.
Yeah, the first one. But it's all good. It's chop them up like the Saudis do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thoughts, Akaash?
So here's the one thing that was a bit unfair. As I researched it a little more, it says white supremacist rally in the article. These guys are actually very anti-racism. They're like a militia group that's like, we believe in guns and all that, but we're not doing this. We're not doing racist shit. And then apparently once like a few people started singing along, they were like, yo, get the fuck out of here. And Sacha showed up with like a ton of security and...
Pussy.
Yeah, I mean, it's also... I mean, these are a group of people that believes in guns. You're going to say some shit to piss them off into their face?
But you're saying calling them white supremacists.
It's a bit unfair. I mean, like, he needed to get it done and whatever and make
like
the content.
Not including when they kicked him off for saying it.
Yeah, yeah. So I thought it was an unfair bit of marketing.
Yeah.
But isn't that usually what he does?
So that's the thing with him. Like I fucking die laughing at some of this shit. Some of the hardest I've ever laughed is at some of like the Ali G stuff or like the Bruno. Borat stuff. I mean, like fucking die laughing. That being said, it is the easiest type of humor. Like he literally does like the most juvenile, low-hanging fruit type of humor that exists. He basically finds the ostracized people, like whoever the leading group or the elites are of that country, right? He finds the group that they hate and ostracize, and then confirms their bias based on the stereotypes they have. So in America, obviously the leading group are like, you know, lefties and they run Hollywood, etc. So he goes, okay, who do they hate? Oh, they hate these like rednecks. So I'm going to go find white people being racist and then confirm that they're racist, right? So I'll go to this Trump rally or I'll do another thing, etc. And it's like, first of all, you're some fucking spoiled brat that went to Oxford. You don't know dick about America, right? Like you don't know anything about people in the South at all. All you knew was, okay, I can make money if I come here and confirm how those rich white people feel about those poor white people. So that's what I'll do. Oh, what do Americans hate right now? Oh, they hate Muslims because they're in a war with Muslims. Okay, I'll make a movie where I make Muslims look really bad. The Dictator, right? It's like, I don't see him keeping that same energy, you know, with anything. Like I don't see him coming after Jews at all. He's a Jewish guy. He just points out like white racism and anti-Semitism. I think that's what he's pointing out. I was even looking for characters. I was like, that's interesting. Like, has he ever done a character that shows like Israel-Palestine relations?
So in his Who is America show, I remember being excited about it. Did he go at left-wing people though? Because the clips that went viral they were wild, like getting fucking senators to say some crazy shit and do some super gay shit or whatever. But like,
there was one character he did in that Who's America show. I think it was Aaron Murad, where he plays like an Israeli anti-terrorist guy teaching like people at a corporate office how to like deal with terrorists. And I'm fucking dying laughing. It's hilarious. I mean, he has the guy dress up as an Indian and then have a snake charm, and that's how you, bro. It's just like, dude, it's hysterical, bro. I die laughing at it. It's stupid. It's super like juvenile, but it's fucking hilarious. It's just so stupid. That being said, like, I don't know if he's keeping the same energy.
It seems a little bullyish.
It's bullyish, and you don't know anything about the culture. You're some fucking snob from England. You're some rich boy from England, and you front in so you can make money off of these stereotypes that these elites have. That's all you. And I got caught up in it because I was this New York elite, you know, I'm putting quotes on that, but like I was one of these New York coastal guys that knew nothing about the South before I really started to learn about these people, right? And like have family from there so I could really understand their perspective. But like before I was like, oh yeah, look how racist they are. Ha ha ha, I have these feelings. And then I would go, I don't even know these people. Why am I calling them racist?
If you rewatch Borat though, it's just like some funny ass antics. Like the second he gets to New York and he opens up his briefcase and a fucking chicken comes out and starts running around. Like, he goes to feminist groups and like picks at them. Like, he does go at everybody, but he tends to pick on the rednecks.
I don't think he goes at everybody. I think he goes at white people are racist. I think he goes, white people are racist. I think that's it. And I think we know that. And I don't think we need some guy from England coming here to tell us that. But it seems like that's what that's my...
I laugh on a primal level at him a lot, too.
I die laughing. Again, from a laughing perspective, I'm fucking crying.
Yeah, like that's the end of the goal.
And that's at the end of it, that's what matters. That's what matters. 100%.
Yeah.
What I value about us is we're coming at everybody.
Everybody gets
we'll come at Muslims and we'll come at Jews. We'll come at black people, we'll come at white people, we'll come at Indians. Everybody gets these jokes. His jokes have a specific target, a specific audience, and he's not keeping that same energy. Not even with himself. He's Jewish. I'm sure there'd be a million jokes he could make about himself, his culture, his people.
You could go at the Hasids.
He could go with the Hasids, but he's not. It's all, you're just going to go at Muslims and white. You're going to go at Muslims and you're going to go at white racists. It's like, really, dog? That's it?
Is there something where it's like he's making fun of Muslims, but in such an exaggerated way that it's like nobody actually believes these things? Like, it's almost pointing out like is there something like that? Like, he's pointing out
I think he's pointing out the white racism.
The racism.
I think he's pointing out the white racism that they could believe these things about those people, right? 100% he's doing it. But also, who knows? I don't know what he feels. I'll be honest. I have to look at every single one. Again, I die laughing. It's no different than seeing like a fat person fall. It's fucking hilarious. Listen to seeing like a dude eat a fucking hot dog and his friends laugh at it. Like, that's the type of humor it is to me. But he's not keeping that same energy. And it's kind of annoying when people who aren't from here come here and they trash half the fucking country and they have no clue about those people whatsoever.
Yeah.
And they're doing it to serve themselves. So it's like, if you, here's my issue with it at the end of the day is, if you're not fighting against racism, you're profiting off of racism just like white people are profiting off of racism. Right? You're using racism to line your pockets, and you're not exposing that people are racist to us. Motherfucker, we know, we're from here. We know about white racism. You just found out. You got off the boat.
To your point.
You see what I'm saying a little bit?
To your point, I got more annoyed when he started being more socially vocal this year, because before I just thought it was, who do I make fun of? All right, well, this is an easy target. Let's make fun of that. That's an easy target. Let's make fun of that. Because I also know, like, the Andy Rooney interview he did when he was pretending to be Ali G and he's interviewing this fucking elite newscaster and just pissing him off with his misuse of grammar and his stupid ass questions. And like, I thought, hey, he just makes fun of people that are targets. How can I make fun of this guy? Let's go.
Yeah.
But when he started getting more social, I was like, nobody wants.
What was he doing socially? What was he like?
He recently said some shit like as Sacha Baron Cohen, not as a character, not as a joke. Like, he went on, like, gave a very long speech about, I don't know, I tuned that shit out immediately, but essentially like the problems with American politics and whatever, how we approach this.
Did he?
That.
I can't recall exactly.
No, this shit went Twitter viral.
Man, shut your mouth.
The other thing that bugs me about him is that oftentimes the people that he's exploiting and making fun of are like typically nothing but like really kind and welcoming to him. Like, specifically in Borat, like, he like goes into people's homes that know that he's like a foreigner, that know he's from what country do you say he's from? Kazakhstan?
Yeah.
But still, like, let him into their home and let him eat dinner with them and like let him sing the national anthem, and then intentionally tries to make them look stupid.
Yeah, he's a piece of fucking shit.
Which to me feels like exploitative. Like,
he's exploiting them. He's really and he's profiting off of the racism that he's accusing them of.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you, if you really want to fight racism and you're trying to expose it, give all your money back. Give all the money you made off of showing that people are racist, give it back.
Would you say he's fighting against it a little bit by showing how dumb they are?
I don't think he's fighting at all. I think what he's doing is cleverly editing the video to show that these people are racist. But if you actually look, what Mark was saying is, if you actually pull out and you go, wait a minute, they can't be that hateful. If they brought him into their home, they're feeding the guy, they're being sweet to him. And a lot of these people, like even when he was singing a song at the fucking thing, a lot of these people are seeing an idiot on stage and they feel bad for the idiot. So they're trying to make the idiot feel better.
Right. Are they racist, or are they trying to agree with someone that they feel bad for?
They feel bad for this motherfucker.
Like when he's singing and he's like, throw the Jew down the well, that song.
Wait, what was that one?
Where he goes to the rodeo and he's singing the song where he's like, singing about trying to kill all the Jews so that America can be free.
This is one of Mark's songs that he's just trying to patch him.
Wait a minute. I remember that. Yeah.
He's in like a country rodeo dressed as a country
that's hilarious.
singer.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
And he's singing the song, going wild, and all the people kind of like start singing along with him.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe they're racist, but maybe like they're just trying to go along with this guy from this country.
That's a lot. That was a lot, bro. What I would say is this. I'd be like, yo, keep the same entry. Go to Israel and say like, throw the Palestinian down the well.
Right.
Like you think you might get a little support?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to do that video.
Right.
Or if you even were like, hey, like if you would never do anything that would expose the people that are paying you. Like he would never do anything that's going to expose the side of Showtime or the side of HBO or side of whatever network is paying him to do his shows. I don't think he would ever do anything to fuck the bag up. So at the end of the day, you're just doing it for money, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is fine, but don't act like you're like keeping the same energy. Don't act like you're taking advantage of these people just like racists take advantage of these people. You part of the same fucking thing.
Yep.
If you want to make fun of everybody, let's fucking go.
The other wild thing about it is there's one part of Who is America where he's interviewing like a high-ranking politician or some like powerful person in Vegas, and he's making some joke where he's like, oh, do you think you could get me a young boy? And the guy was like, well, I can't, but I know someone that could. And he was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, like, I mean, like the cameras are off, right? And they weren't, but he was like, yeah, I could hook it up. And basically was like uncovering like this pedophile ring with this powerful dude. And he was like, yeah, I didn't want to include it in the episode because I felt like it was...
you fucking coward.
Something. I don't know the exact details. Apparently, after he gave the interview and explained it, people were like, well, why didn't you say something? He was like, oh, I turned it over to the FBI.
Bullshit.
So...
you part of it.
He turned it over to the FBI after, but...
That hurts. Because you could have like really done something. You put that out. Nobody trying to protect these people.
No, hold up. You're in a conversation with a stranger, right? You make a joke.
Yeah.
We might have to knock this dude out. We make a joke, right? You're in a conversation with a stranger. You make a little joke about getting boys. And he goes, honestly, if you wanted a boy, I could probably arrange that. I mean, the cameras are off, right? The next thing you do is you go to the police and you get this guy arrested. Or you get this guy locked up in some way where you can find out where this fucking boy ring is.
And also, I would lie and be like, yeah, cameras are off. And then I would put it out online immediately because I don't know if the cops are going to do shit. So, hey, national TV, let's do something. Now,
it's fucking fraud.
And then he actually is talking about how you can silence the boy. Like, that was his issue. He's like, yeah, I molested this kid. He's like talking. What do I do? And the guy was like, oh, I can get you a lawyer to like silence the kid. I got you.
That's
and he cut that part out of the episode.
Yeah, and he talked about it later, and then there was some backlash, and then apparently he released all the information to the FBI.
So come on now, yo. Come on, bro. You know what time it is. You know what's going on.
That's wild.
Yeah. Why, you looking it up right now?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like, that's the thing with these guys. These like woke motherfuckers. It's like, you know exactly what you do. You come in here to get the fucking bag. And this is what Americans do. And I don't know why we're so fucking welcoming. And maybe we're not welcoming. Maybe we're so divided that if you just appease one side, we don't care about the other. But like, Americans aren't united enough where we'd come here and go, who the fuck is this foreign rich motherfucker coming here making fun of us? We go, oh, they're making fun of the people. Oh, he's making fun of the people that I don't like or I'm told not to like. Ha, ha, ha.
We're so loyal to our side that if one side was like, nah, having sex with kids is okay, people from that side would be like, yeah, I guess so. Like, I really believe that.
But how fucked up, like, Americans on some level, I wish we would come together and be like, yo, we're not going to let these foreigners come in here and judge us like they know shit. If you come in and you spend some time here and you actually learn about the people you're going to fucking make fun of, okay, fine. But you're not going to just hop off and then just
like
appease.
Trevor Noah and John Oliver.
John Oliver and all these motherfuckers. Like, you're not going to hop off the fucking plane and then appease one side by shitting all over the other side.
My beef with Trevor Noah is you always speak on racism in America and this is how you want to affect change. Cool. There's a lot of racism in South Africa.
Apartheid ended
I would argue
Thursday.
More. Yo, son, this shit legit ended after The Simpsons. The Simpsons is older than black people being free in South Africa.
So it's like, so that's where it's like, and we have to understand it is a comedic show, and it has to be a comedic show with a first purpose comedy, because if the first purpose was ending racism, you know where you would start.
Right.
You would start in the place where your family members are enduring that shit all the time.
Right.
Right? But if your first purpose is being like a really famous and wealthy comic, then you're here.
Yes.
And that's how I'm going to treat you, as someone who just wants to make a lot of money.
Yes, and
but I'm not going to take you seriously politically because if you really wanted to help, you want to start at home.
And this is the most fertile market for conscious comedy. That's how progressive America is. You can make the most money here being progressive and fighting racism. South Africa, you ain't gonna make as much over there because the white people there are probably like,
Yeah, it is something rubs me the wrong way, man. Something rubs, especially with the Sacha Baron Cohen dude. Like, it's always, I've laughed my fucking ass off. I was laughing today when I was watching a clip, but there was always something about it that maybe it was what you said, Mark. It was just exploitive. And it seemed like it was just exploiting people who kind of were being nice and taking someone in.
See, I didn't see it as social because I was like, oh, he's being straight mean to some of these people who are letting him into his house, but it is still funny, so funny is funny, and I laugh. Yeah. I didn't see it as like trying to push any social agenda. Recently, he started being more social, and even then, I think I kind of dissociated the two. Like, he's just being social now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But if his point is, I want to expose these underbellies of America, it's like, nah, it ain't it.
Yeah. If you can look at it just being funny and kind of see it almost as like Jackass,
then it's great.
That's how, and the way he opens Borat with the fucking chicken, and then he starts unpacking in the elevator room. He's like, I won't go to a small, and the elevator, he's like, I won't go to a smaller hotel room. Yeah. It's like, it's all just, to me, primally funny.
Yeah. But to try to make some sort of greater deduction about like American society through it seems.
Shut your mouth.
If he's doing that, that's
you
whack,
spoiled little rich boy from Oxford. Shut the fuck up. How dare you come here and make fun of us? Eventually, Americans, we're going to have enough pride together where we're like, yo, who the fuck do you think you are?